Hi, water signs. It's Lulu, and I'll just put this on. It's Lulu, and today I'm going to do your spiritual conversation. Cheers, ghetto. Now then, thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you. All right. Oh, water signs. Oh, water signs. Be mindful of, real quick, we just hopping in, okay? We just hopping in. All right. Be mindful of your spending. Be mindful. It's important for you too. If I suggest you be mindful of your spending here. Someone may be watching you, or this may have to do with your home, some jewelry, envy and deceit. Something may be too good, may appear too good to be true. Someone may appear too good to be true here. You want to, yeah, because I ain't never seen this like this. Even though these are coins falling from, this man is playing with money, right? This look like cockroaches. The cucarachas. Cockroaches. So you want to be mindful of that. There's going to be a reveal. This could even be self-deceit, but I don't think so. So I'm not going to even say this is self-deceit at this time. You just want to make sure that you check in so that you can connect, so that you'll be able to discern certain things here. Especially when it comes to someone trying to say that something costs more, or you'll need to do more of this, or what have you. Like if you are paying a spiritualist to do something for you, right? They may be praying on you, or someone may be praying on you. Okay? Bank, I don't know, Chad. The bank been coming up a lot today, so I don't know what this is, but there may be, you know, that Jack of Spades energy. Could be someone who's very crafty when it comes to, you know, you have something that they want and they trying their best to get in where they fit in, okay? This ain't the year for it. We ain't taking it, not this year. Try again next year. You might catch us off our shit. Now then. What information do you have for these beautiful water signs? Oh, let me put this card back in here from the fire signs reading. All right. There may be a number of options that are available to you. You want to pull back and be sure that you are not over enthusiastic about making a certain choice, or if something is available. I'm telling you, I don't know why I get property as well. Property. Doors. Maybe a job. Been there, done that. Real quick, okay? Because I remember somebody making a job seem like, okay, you are the perfect fit for this, and they were like, yeah, the job description is this, that, and the other. That shit was a whole, we don't know if they gonna be, you know, the feds coming, they gonna run out the back door, and leave all us in here type shit, right? Because this was before glass door and all of that, right? All right, so let's move forward. But it's something about doors that are open, but you want to be mindful of those doors. One of those doors leads down. Many of those doors, there may be double doors that are more important than a single door, if that makes sense, right? Maybe it's a win-win situation. It makes more sense, right? Because a lot of times win-win situations are presented. But it's because you probably provided too much information, right? When it comes to that. So what am I saying? The person has more information about what it is that you want and what will make you happy, when they could have provided more to make you happy. But since you said that, they're going to make it seem like a win-win to get their way. That's what I meant. All right, let's go. Now, what information do you have for these beautiful people, honey? It's the water signs. Shitstorm. All right, calm down. Don't click off yet. If you want to, if you're sensitive, okay, you can, because I don't know how that's coming. Okay, but it's coming how it's coming. All right. Shitstorm, door to romance, a thinking man, the strength card. Patience is crossing the shitstorm, door to happiness and healing. I'm gonna read this all crisscross applesauce. Anxiety, a man holding a coin. You got two men here and you feel tied up in a situation with possibly one of them. So let's get into it. Now, the shitstorm. This may be a lot of emotions, right? Out of nowhere. This could easily be something that strikes out of nowhere, something that happens. They want you to pull back and view things with a calm clarity because it's going to clear itself out. You may feel like you are in a situation. Let me show you how they're crossing. They're crossing like this. Okay, let's move forward, Chad. You may feel like you were caught up in a situation, right? You couldn't even take no more. And now it's like, okay, now what else? I'm ready for a new beginning. I'm ready for something new. They want you to sit in the eye of the storm and allow everything to just whisk around you and just like, okay, what is this? And just look at it as it's brought to your attention, right? And process it as you go. Because with patience crossing this and being in this all tied up card, you want to be mindful, right, of what you are giving your attention to, what you are feeling, what you are seeing, how you are applying yourself moving forward. Because I really feel like someone may be trying to get you caught up in a situation where you can't move forward. And you may have some type of, you may go into this space. I don't like seeing this card crossing patience because it's like you're not being patient with the process. You're overthinking the process, even though good things are happening right after some things are revealed to you. So let's slow down. Okay, I told you I was going to read this all the ways today. There may even be something that happens. See, that shitstorm doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. It could be in a space where something is revealed that you didn't want it revealed right now, or something that you were feeling about someone. They come in and tell you that they are feeling the same way, but they didn't know that they were feeling the same way, and it just, turns things topsy-turvy for you. That's the one way. But because the door of romance is following this. But let's see. What is this shitstorm? What is this? Yep. You couldn't take no more, right? Now, this is a 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands are very spiritual, right? There may have been a burden. You may have been feeling weighed down, oppressed, couldn't get things done. You just can't take no more. Like I said earlier, it could be tears, right? A lot of crying, a lot of emotional weight, right? The burden is not yours. But what I'm getting here with this 10 of Wands is like you continue to move forward, or you continue to move past something that you already saw this shitstorm coming. So a lot of y'all already saw that this was going to come, right? Maybe things were going so good for you that you knew that eventually something was going to happen, but you were ready for it. But this is a burden, right? This is the 10 of Wands in reverse, or the back of the card, right? This is 10 of Wands in the upright. This is 10 of Wands in the reverse. So maybe you even turned your back on something, or someone turned their back on you, right? That you were strongly connected to, and you realize self-love, self-care, but overall you are in a space of welcoming or opening up to love because something is revealed to you that is very emotional. Let's calm down. Because with this thinking man that is coming through, this is a stabilizing force. This may be someone making an offer to you, someone presenting something to you that's going to require some kind of patience, right? Calm down. What is this daughter romance? Because the water signs are acting like water signs today. What is this? Knight of Cups in the upright. This is not someone turning their back on it. This is someone moving towards you. The Knight of Cups with this daughter romance. Both of these people are handing something. They are gifting something, okay? Never, what they say, never look a gift horse in the mouth, but some of you may, right? You may be looking a gift horse in the mouth because you are impatient, or you want things to move, or it's that person. It depends how your story go. But this is your spiritual conversation. That is somebody different. They are moving through this. I feel like this is you, okay? Because you started to stand in your power, stand in your truth when it came to this shitstorm. You realize how much stronger that you were. Because sometimes you can be like, oh, I'm strong, and then you look at and something, a lot of shit happens. And it's like, okay, I'm stronger than what I thought, right? This is a celebratory phase as well that you step into to really, because you are so strong, right? You could be dealing with a Leo that has you topsy-turvy. This person may be coming back and forth. Or it may be your mother or some female figure in your life, right? Who your patience is tested with when you speak your truth to this person, or how they speak their truth to you. Patience is tested, right? Clarify what is going on, because this person's coming in, but we're gonna wait, because what I'm seeing here is that we need to be over here first. Okay, clarify these 3 cards to the left. 2 cards. Shitstorm, angel of strength, anxiety. Went from something happening, upheaval, some type of chaos or what have you, here, throwing shit, acting up, whatever this is, right? And then you move into this space where, no, I'm going to speak my truth. I'm going to stand up for myself. I'm going to stand in my power. And then, boom. Okay, wait a minute. Did I say the right thing? Did I do the right thing? Questioning yourself. Because with this 8 of Swords and this 9 of Swords, the Strength card, and this storm, this shit storm, the world in reverse, right? Something isn't ending. You feel caught up in a situation, and then we have the 8 of Swords here with this all tied up as well. But it has a lot to do with you in your head too much. Now you have gotten on the other end of the air signs, right? Because over the past few months, many of you may have gotten more logical or been more straightforward with how your approach to certain things, right? And got a lot of stuff done. But now you are you've reached your limit. You've reached some kind of you reached a space, right, where a lot is being required of you, and you don't feel like thinking about it, because you may even have a decision to make between 2 people. 2 jobs, 2 situations, 2 offers. And it's like you feel as though you can't grow and expand. You don't see the growth and expansion, right? Because you're looking at it from anxious eyes, right? This is going to require your patience in order for you to walk through this door of happiness and healing. Remember the doors. Be patient with yourself in your process so that you won't get fucked over. Excuse me. Now, so now you have to realize certain things, but you are really tied up. Both of these women in these cards are truly and really tied up. You may be tied up at a certain job, or you may be figuring out a new way of business, but it's going to take patience. I also feel my alarm is going off. It's been doing it all day, interrupting the readings. It's just been going off. So I'm going to go sit down after this conversation, then I'll come back. So that's what this is here. Getting out of these self-limiting beliefs, getting out of this space where you are a victim of your thoughts, or being victimized by your own thoughts and not being very patient in the situation, overthinking something and not allowing yourself to wait for the results, right? So if you have been watching a lot of readings about getting answers for a certain thing, you need to go sit down and think. You need to go sit down and not think, but you need to go sit down and be more allowing, so that epiphany can come through. Because you are just overthinking things. You are putting yourself in a situation where you're allowing others' opinions and ideas to infiltrate your personal power. I don't like it. Now, by the end of this, there ain't gonna be no makeup on my face. You hear me? All right. Excuse me if you heard that. Now, let's go over here to door of romance. Some of you need to be patient with the options that you have, right? If you have more than one option in love, they want you to be patient. Patience is at the middle of this. So patience is the overall, got everything to do with everything with y'all at this time, okay? But with the door of romance, here, and this these men, okay, could be women, but with these men, it's really giving that there's some type of insight. Someone is going to provide you some type of insight. You have one person who is coming through with clarity when it comes to the practical. Then you got somebody coming through with information that has to do with more of seeing things in a spiritual way. Or maybe that is the connection between these 2 people. You know how it's possible to get in a space where you want someone who's got it all, right? I don't know how possible, because everybody got work to do. You got work to do. They got work to do, or what have you. But I just really feel like maybe there's a job that is, or something that is being offered to you to do with your spiritual, that you are more spiritually aligned with. This other place has something to do with you being protected in the material more than in the spiritual. Or maybe it's just that this job has more to do with how you are on your path, but you don't want to be tied up or caught up in that situation. Move forward. Now then, let's see what's going on. What what are these three cards? Daughter, romance, patience, and a man holding a coin, which could be an Aries or an earth sign. What are these three cards, honey? All right, thank you. Four of Wands. Four of Wands. Your happiness, your connection, being patient here. Because I really feel like some of you may, and that's how it happens. There may be someone who comes in and makes an offer, and it's like, okay, this is it. This is the end all be all. I'm feeling strong about this. I'm feeling strong in who I am. I'm feeling strong in my decision. And it's like, whoa. Wait, something happens that puts you in a space of like, you need to wait a minute. You may go into a meditative state as well, and then you get this epiphany and you walk back into your personal power but there's more humility here, because you're seeing things for what they are, right? Changes as a result of the work that you put in. Changes as a result in things beginning to be more clear to you. Don't forget, this is coming up again. But with this Four of Wands, this has a lot to do with your home life. This may even have a lot to do with stabilizing after whatever that shitstorm was, right? Removing yourself from certain situations and coming into a space where you are feeling whole, separate and unique. Whole, separate and complete. Excuse me. But also in the presence of someone else, right? So that's why I feel like you may go into this space where you are thinking or overthinking something. So let's see here. What is this man holding the coin? This is someone that wants to party with you, take you out. But there's a King of Swords in the reverse, right? That's why you're being patient, because something needs to be revealed to you. This King of Swords in reverse is someone who may be very... no matter what his sign is, this is the person, okay? This may be someone, this could be a crooked judge. This could be a crooked law officer. This could be someone who just uses their intellect to get over on people. That's why you got this after him, right? Possibly. But that's that deceit card from earlier, right? So this may be someone that uses their intellect or their prowess, mental prowess to get over on people. This may be someone who... is very cold with their word. This may be someone that gaslights you and you don't even realize it at first. This may be someone who plays on your intelligence, right? You may even, because see, he's after this. See what I'm saying? So this is a whole other story coming up and through here now that I've read these cards like this, right? You may be stressed out about something like, oh my goodness, I think this is that mess. See, that may be it too. You may come into this space where you feel like something is too good to be true, but you need to be happy. These are changes that were supposed to happen. This was a result that you were supposed to enjoy, but you go into this space. Now, you're asking someone for their advice, and they have the I Ching in their hand, right? But with this King of Swords coming in the reverse, it's like, I don't know if I can trust this motherfucker. And then look, now you're all tied up in your thoughts, all tied up in how you do things, all tied up in, now I need more information. I need to ask somebody else, and all because you didn't trust in yourself. Because I wouldn't trust the King of Swords in reverse to save my life. I'm not doing it. This may even be someone who, that job again, right? That tells you that the job description is this, and then you get there and it's a whole something else going on. They're not paying you what they said they were going to pay you. You didn't read the fine print. You didn't go look them up. Whatever it is. Now let me clarify something else with them. What is this King of Swords in reverse? Before we go into these three cards over here. What is this King of Swords in reverse? Time my chair. Oh. The Chariot in reverse. This is the Chariot in the upright. This is the Chariot in reverse. The Chariot in reverse. Don't want you to go nowhere. Trying to stop you in your tracks. All tied up. Okay? Trying to stop you in your tracks. Trying to keep you from asserting yourself. Trying to be the bigger person. Bigger than you, right? Whoever this is, they compete. They are competitive, but in the wrong way. They do things the wrong way. I really feel, now that I'm looking at this, right? See that sword aiming at that crown? And using a chariot, what is there? A crown. Especially in the energy oracle, there's a crown. Victory, right? They want you to assert yourself. Let me pull 3 more cards real quick. You need to assert yourself with this situation. Look, I'm telling you, got a whole other man done came out. Y'all got all the men. Okay, sharing is caring. Now then, So let's go back here, because now I see what's going on. This person is going to motivate you. This is what's crossing this person. This person is going to motivate you here. You're going to get so optimistic, and so the movement that they are trying to stop with their words, the movement that they are trying to stop you, the direction that they are trying to stop you from going into. This may be someone who tries to do stuff to your car. Bitch, put your car in the garage. Child, look, I'm just going to be 100. All right, I'm going to be a bill. In this day and age, okay, you gotta be mindful of what you got going on, because there are a lot of people who don't want you to have what you got going on, or they don't want you to have what you got going on without them. So you need to be very mindful of it. That's why I'm saying that, because of this person maybe trying to do something with your car, or trying to do something with your movement, trying to keep you from going to someone else, going somewhere else, just going somewhere. That's it. Now then, what's up under him is the King of Cups, or the man holding the heart, right? So you get yourself out of this situation with this all tied up card, and you move forward, and you get what? The motherfucking coin. The coin. What? The coin is falling. I mean, what did you think? This is blossoming abundance. You figure some stuff out, right? You go through this and figure some things out. And I will go into this side of the cards overall in a second, but I'm going to finish reading this line since I pulled some more cards. But blossoming abundance is yours. You move into this space where you are at ease, right? You are reconciling with yourself and other people. There's a lot of apologizing coming through. There's a lot of sparrows singing. There's a lot of birds singing. Hearing birds has a lot to do when they, especially love birds, right? Has a lot to do with everything is okay, just how you feel it. You are in tune with the Soma Bliss energies. You are in tune with the love and light and the joy, abundance, the bliss of the universe. It feels good. It looks good. Bitch, pop out. I'm talking about what? Is you outside or not? Moving forward. Now, so let me see what this man holding the heart is, okay? Because you got a man offering you this. You got a man offering you this. Now you got a man offering you this. Could be that someone at work is trying to, make you theirs. I'm trying to figure it out. What information do you have? What is this man holding the heart? Top man, honey? Because a lot is being revealed to you. The devil in the upright. Temptation. Temptation. A lot. And see, that's how it goes. That's what I didn't get to say earlier about how when there is something good on the way to you, there are going to be a number of things that happen to challenge if you are really ready for what it is that is truly here, truly coming. You see. So you want to be mindful of what your standards are, mindful of your principles, mindful of how you move around, especially when it comes to dating. Because when it comes to dating, if you are too caught up in just, handing over your power and your emotions to people, of course you're going to make this first decision and then feel, you can make a decision to be with this person, go to this job or whatever this is, right? Because it's all emotional, right? Well, whatever. But it's like, no, I'm going to be patient. I'm going to wait because patience is still here. So now this person is here. But now you have to answer. This is answering to how strongly connected are you to certain thoughts, feelings, ways of being? Because you're going to get some insight. But hold on. This man holding the heart and the clarified by the devil. Right? And what's crossing him is that anxiety card. What's crossing him is that all tied up card. And what's in the middle of that? The man holding the coin. So now it's like, okay, which direction do I go with this? Right? I really like this, but what about this? It's like, no, you need to already have your, what it is that you, what door do you want to walk into, right? What is this man? What is clarify this devil card? Yeah. 7 of Swords. Somebody lying, stealing, betraying. Somebody saying what they need to say and they ain't meaning it. And it could be a King of Cups. It could be somebody coming in and they just in and out. It could be someone that's trying to say that they want to be with you. They want to do this. They want to do that. And they in and out. So, give it some time. Everything takes time. Let these people court you so that you can see who they really are. Or if it's a job, look it up. Look into it deeper. Or if it's attorneys or if it's like people that you need to hire for certain things, right? Clarify this Seven of Swords, because we going there. The Chariot in reverse, trying to stop your movement, or a challenge that comes up with something that you may have dealt with before when it comes to any type of temptation, addictions, obsessions, or what have you. Someone may even be acting like they are obsessed with you, but they really don't want you to move on or move away from them. It's going to be a D&D. All right, one more card and we're finna go, because we got the Chariot in reverse twice, Chad. What is it? Temperance. Use your discernment from here forward, okay? Make it be mindful, present, and aware, because whatever this is that is coming through, whatever is supposed to be in your life, whoever is supposed to be in your life, you won't be whatever it is that you are supposed to be doing, it will be undeniable, okay? Capricorn, Cancer, air sign, Sagittarius, whatever. I'm so tired of my nose itching, Chad. Next up, my eyes will be watering. All right, so let's see here. What information? Oh, let me do these other. I was about to go somewhere else on y'all days. Okay, so let's do this row of cards, which is the Thinking Man, the Door to Personal Healing and Happiness, all tied up, and the third chakra. You get them back into your bag, get back into how you, being more optimistic about a certain connection that you have with someone, right? Somebody is showing up, because that's what you need. People can tell you stuff all day long, but where is the action? I'm trying to figure it out. I'm not about to be building sand castles and putting you in my life when you ain't trying to be in my life like that, right? Excuse me. Ooh. So now you are back optimistic. So there's someone here coming in to offer some type of sage wisdom that may lead you to the door of happiness and healing, but then you come into this space where you see change coming, or seeing that you're going to have to show up more for yourself or in your life, or whatever that means to you, and you figure your way out of it, even based on maybe the information that this person gave you, and boom, you're back optimistic. The solar plexus is popping and rocking and rocking and popping. You're getting a lot of insight, a lot of movement, a lot of communicating with people who are aligned with you at this time. So you're going to be making a lot of important connections during this time. Now, let's go and clarify this man, just in case I ain't talking about what I'm talking about. What is this thinking man? Maybe someone that you live with, but also someone, this is the Four of Wands coming out again. So this may be who you will have a strong connection with, right? But you're unsure, right? And look at the body language. They're both leaning away from each other, yet they are, the upper bodies are leaning a little towards each other. The lower extremities are leaning out. So maybe this is someone that you have dealt with, that there's no sexual attraction, but there's a strong connection with you and this person. It may not even be someone that is a love interest, right? But maybe it's a company or something that you go to and it's like, this feels like home, this feels right, or what have you. What is this man, this thinking man talking about? Someone who may pull back. Then that goes with that patience card crossing him, and you kind of like, what the hell? So that someone who has to figure out some things. They're going through some enlightenment phase where they have to figure out certain things. They may even be new to this side of the spiritual journey, and they may have questions for you, but they don't know how to ask you. But they're taking time out to figure out or realize some information for themselves, especially when it comes in to you and the connection to you. But this is someone that will and can, in some form, some way in your life, bring you some type of joy, happiness, and fulfillment. What is this Eight of Swords? Knight of Wands, right? So some of you may be caught up in a situation with an in and out, right? Or being caught up and not feeling passionate about moving forward with your creativity, being inspired. You may be feeling tied down when it comes to how you move forward, or you may feel all tied up with someone who was just a player, someone who was just, that's what they good for, right? Clarify this Knight of Swords. Two of Pentacles in reverse, someone who is not going to make a choice, and maybe they have, like, okay, so this may be you, you may have been thinking about if someone was so busy and that's why they weren't around or weren't making themselves available, right? They feel, whoever this is, right, it could be you or them. Someone feels like what the things that they have going on is more important. They've already turned their back. They're not making a choice because they already have a lot going on. So they're not making a choice here. Clarify this third chakra. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords in reverse, right? This is the Eight of Swords in the upright. This is the Eight of Swords in reverse. You coming out of that. With this eagle, ain't coming toward her. The eagle is who is coming to save you. The eagle is the one who came and bit the rope that you were bound by, tied by. The eagle came and released you from the mental confines of this situation with whoever this one person is, right? Or this one situation is that had you all tied up, caught up, or whatever. The eagle came. The eagle eye. Your perception, the way that you see things. Now, there's no way that you can deny yourself what it is that you see, which led you into blossoming abundance. Possibly this man holding a heart, someone who wants stability, right? But this can be a huge change for you. But you're becoming more optimistic about it as you go. Clarify this Eight of Swords in reverse, baby. Now you got the Chariot in the upright. 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 Chariot in the up. This is movement. I told you, you come up out the motherfucking whatever it was that was that you were bound by, or whatever it is that had you tried to have you in this space, because you weren't in that space long, right? You in and out that space. You weren't in that space long. And now you pulled it together. You have pulled in your light side, your shadow side, put them bitches together, made sense of the situation, right? You know your direction. You know which way you are going, right? You're back to the drawing board when it comes to your goals, your goals, dreams, and aspirations, the direction of your life, right? You've made it to the point where it all makes sense. You balanced out your mental. You used that temperance card. You balanced everything out, right? You came to it's like a leveled equilibrium, because you probably was all scatterbrained. You probably were going through a manic episode. I don't know. You may have been in a space where you thought you were going crazy or whatever, picking up a lot of energies that weren't yours. Child. Picking up a whole lot of nothing going on that got to do with you, okay? So now you come about this situation, you move forward on, and I'm talking about you move forward on a half a tank of gas. Like, bitch, I don't care. I know how far I can drive my car, or how far I can get when my cup is filled, how far I can get. You know, you just know how far you can get with where you are going at this space. It's like, I'm out that shit. I'm gone. I'm out. I'm gone. If you made it this far, drop a car in the comments, because bitch, y'all, whatever. Now y'all have made it to a space where it's time to get out, get it going, baby. Wit. Drop a card in the comments, because y'all are on y'all way. Now let me go pick up these cards that fell over here to the side.